co-host, the one and only Cedric.
Yeah, I'm here.
AKA Mona, I know your co-host. Mona, I know your co-host. You know Sid. He's very international, apparently. Don't start saying home because I can have people ask me about you too. Okay. No. So today is part 2 to the ICandi family episode we did before we did the fashion show. This is part 2. So I'm going to go through and introduce everybody so we can get into it. First, we have, of course, Cedric was also in the show. Hold on, my DJ EK.
It's the air conditioner.
Oh, the air conditioner. You can hear it?
Yeah, it's
Oh, if y'all can hear the air conditioner,
it's hot outside.
sucks for you.
That's
Sorry.
right there.
But we are not going to be hot in here. What's up, TJ?
What up, TJ?
J.
Tiffany.
What up, sis?
Tiffany, thank you for tuning in as always.
Yes, love it.
Yes, ICandi Fashion Show 2022. Thank you, TJ. You already know how my name's gone, right? You already know. So, I'm going to introduce everybody. We have Cedric, also model in the show. We have Portia, also model in the show. We have Ebony, also a model in the show. And if you were tuning in 2 weeks ago, she was also a very intricate guest on the relationship dating in your 20s and 30s episode, which was really, really dope. A lot of people like that. We got a lot of good feedback. So apparently we need to talk about relationships more, which that will be coming. I'm definitely chewing gum. I should not be. Hold on, because now. Okay. Then we have. We don't need no introduction.
It's
Lord,
me.
She's back.
Lord.
You may have seen her on the Proud Family.
Y'all not gonna let that go.
You may have seen her on the Proud Family, but we have the one and only Tiffany here as well.
Judy!
Also known as Trudy. We have Miss Faith.
Hi
Yes,
guys.
Lord.
Do you sing George Michael, Faith? Because I discovered you can sing. I just want to know.
Yeah, no.
Can you sing that song? Do you even know who George Michael is?
No.
Oh, man. Okay.
I might. I know songs. I just
Gotta
don't know.
have faith, faith,
Oh yeah,
faith.
I hear that all the
Okay.
time in my job.
I
All
know
the
that
time.
song.
And I be like, oh yeah, it's me on the radio.
And we have Asia.
Hello.
Asia is a newcomer. First time to the podcast. So, yeah, she's busting her cherry today. Everybody else.
Hey.
Got on the red.
Everybody.
That's why she got on red.
That's why she got on red. Everybody else has been a guest before. Our engineer is eating French fries, and Tiffany just can't help herself. But
I love him.
on it.
I love him.
Also
He looks so
known as
happy.
Luke. Yeah, so happy.
Okay.
And last but not least, to my left, which probably looks like your right, is the one and only PJ. Also, lead singer for Deja Groove Band. Yes. Also, coordinator for the fashion show that we will be discussing. I just want to thank everybody for being here. And why is my laptop not trying to move? Look at that.
It's frozen.
I know.
We not frozen. Wait. I was like,
It's on
Tiffany's
hers.
maybe. I'm moving. Oh, there we go.
No, but
It's
my
lagging.
yeah, it's not letting me close out of it.
We got a
Yeah,
lot of
yours
folks in
is
the
lagging.
building. I see that. This whole camera shot full.
We have a lot of people here today, so we want to cover a couple of different things with the ICandi show. So, as you guys learned before, we had big show planned. Miss Jessie Reynolds was putting together. Shout out to Miss Jessie.
Love you, Jessie.
If you're in the
My
comments,
godmama.
we love you. I can't see right now for some reason. My
Everybody tag Jessie Reynolds.
There
Everybody
we go.
tag her.
There we go. It was user error.
Oh,
It was me.
Christina, hi, baby.
Oh my God, James is in the comments and he's right there. That's amazing.
There it is.
Run it back like Dion.
Recon.
Segway.
So the show we had was the ICandi, Redemption of ICandi, 3 Walk for King Clay. And it was held at the Dominion Raceway
Yes, Lord.
in Thornburg. PJ is definitely, he needs to be a preacher. He'll be like, yes, Lord, take your time. Take your time, sis.
Well, come on.
So it ended up being an amazing experience, and I'm going to tell my thoughts on it, and I'm going to have everybody else tell their thoughts, and I have some specific questions about that as well. Wow. Not my partner with the phone up.
Ooh.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Tune in. That's
I was like,
right there.
You gotta turn it down, baby.
I did. I don't know where
So,
Oh, that was good.
Look, Kayla in there too.
Hey,
Hey,
So
Kayla.
the fashion show was really dope. My experience, I was performing as a poet, a spoken word poet. If you guys don't know, that's what I do as well. And I also, thank you.
Great at it, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And I also was a vendor for my Irie Moon products, and the overall experience was amazing. My daughter was in the show. That was the first time we did that together.
Yeah.
What's up,
She was
Soraya?
gorgeous.
Back at
That's my
college.
girl.
No. And the vendor, I got to get more exposure. I got to chill next to Say Less Apparel. My boy Trey was there. That was really dope. And then the show starts, right? We had this guy on the mic. I cannot remember his name. The guy-
Tommy Good.
Tommy.
Tommy Gunn.
First
Tommy
of
Good.
all, he is amazing at what he does.
I love when he was singing our names.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
the fact that he could sing.
It sounded so good.
So that was dope. He was dope on the mic. The pictures, everything, and DJ EK is going to start playing those. So you can see a couple of little pictures from the show.
Shout out to KJ,
Shout out to
Eden,
KJ.
okay.
Yeah.
Eden.
He's still somehow
Easy.
The music was on point.
Yes,
The
Lord.
clothes were on point. The bags were on point. Everything that was a part of that show
The
was
energy.
just the energy was amazing.
Go ahead,
Amazing.
TJ.
That's
He on
that's
the
it.
James.
Love
Hey. Come here now.
Hey, Miss Jessie.
Hey, Mama.
Okay, Mom.
Thank you, Christina.
Hey, young king.
Look at my Tarzan.
Who is that?
None other.
Always dancing.
Ebony.
Hey.
Okay.
Come here now. Hostess with the mostest.
Jesus. So,
Oh.
as you can
Shout out to my
that's
MD.
favorite picture.
Shout out to my MD.
That's my favorite picture. He's looking up at your ass like, oh,
Right.
That's Ebony with an I.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
Yes,
She
Lord.
did so good.
So
Really
I
good.
think we're seeing the pictures on there before they are. So, but y'all see, look at that picture of that
Right.
dude looking at her butt and trying
I
not to move his
cannot.
head. It's always funny. So, coming up soon is the all white
you can't
party
miss me
pictures.
nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the best moments of that night was after all the work that everybody had put in. You know, everything went amazing. It looked great. There was a specific segment to honor Clay, and that was beautiful. Then it turned into the all-white party, which is why we have some of our guests wearing all white, because we were all supposed to wear all white,
Yeah.
and we were all supposed to bring chairs.
Yeah.
Didn't get
We
that
made it
part.
work.
But we didn't, right? But we have some people in all white, we have some people not. But at that night, we were all in all white, and there was a stage. Well, the DJ starts playing, like, you know, throwback music, shit that everybody know, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, we started belting out Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? All types of stuff. Cedric was doing his own little dances.
My dad sang.
He was beating his feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad sang.
Faith's
DJ.
dad sang. They sang to each other. It was so
I sang.
beautiful. So beautiful.
I usually don't sing in front of people, but I had a little drinky drink in me that night, so I was like, you know what? Let me show y'all a little something.
She sung Bruno Mars. We partied. Like, it
We
was
partied.
such
Yeah.
great energy.
It was a great
These
night.
people are my family forever. I love, love, love
Yes,
them
Lord.
so much. I'd actually been telling my girlfriend like about everybody, and then today she got to meet some people. And when we left, she said they have really good energy. I can tell why you're like really, you know, attracted to them and cool with them, and everybody has good energy. I was like, that's ain't that?
Yeah.
So
Thank
shout out
you.
to Miss Jessie and Celeste and everybody for putting together
Yes,
an
Lord.
amazing
Yes, thank
crew.
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mama.
So, first time I ever shook my butt.
Kayla.
Kayla says the first time she ever shook her butt.
She was training for this. Y'all remember She that? don't ever
So
twerk.
Kayla, can you come over and show us how you did that?
Oh,
I am not prepared. I am not prepared.
no free shows.
No free show. I don't got dollars, but I got dumb.
I got dollars in my wallet. Pay my girl for you.
Well, apparently, Kayla's not going to shake. You just twerk.
I shake mine.
Okay, who wants to twerk? Go ahead. All right.
Shake your
Here we
butt.
go. Here we go.
Not for your dad.
Her ass said round.
Okay, so starting with said, what was your thoughts of the ICandi show?
I think that John was amazing. It was a dope experience. For it to be her last. Dot.
There you go.
We'll all see how that ends up. But I think everybody did amazing. I think the people that was their first time doing it showed out, and it I think brought them out their shell. But all in all, I think it was a great show. Everybody did amazing. The artists, the models, the designers, the vendors, the purses.
The lingerie.
What's up, Cody?
The lingerie walk, yes. And the swimsuit.
The lingerie walk. Can we talk about that?
I love lingerie secret model.
Love the lingerie walk.
First of all, your whole lingerie. You know how I feel about you because you young.
Amazing.
Amazon.
But it looks so
The blue,
good.
the blue
It
on
did.
her
I was
was
just like,
everything.
no, she ain't out here with her cheeks like this.
Yeah, and I have my little bunny tattoo out and everything.
PJ was trying hard not to say yes, Lord.
If y'all see my lingerie outfit and you want it, it's from Amazon.
Her lingerie outfit was so good.
Shout out to the
I
VSOP.
love the blue.
Yes.
And it was thanks to PJ because I asked him, I was like, you look, I got this bright orange, and I said, or I can do this.
Oh, so you picked it up?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
Lord.
basically,
Yes,
What do you pick it up?
he basically, look, PJ's my
Yes,
brother.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Oh, you got a sneak peek.
No, I didn't show him
I told
nothing.
you. I see what's going on.
Look at him drink.
He didn't see nothing. But I showed him the color.
The
He
face
was like,
of the
it was
guilty
either
man.
orange
No,
or
that
the
color,
blue.
I was
And
like,
he
that's a
the
really,
blue.
not everybody can pull that off. That's dope.
Now, I'm a stylist on the side at some point, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So everybody looked good in the lingerie joint.
that was
Tiffany
the fire.
was
They
walking
said-
somebody on the leash.
Yeah, Ashley getting walked.
So Portia was walking you.
Sasha.
No,
Sasha.
Shout out to Sasha.
That happened actually
She
backstage.
badass.
Yeah, they came up with that
Backstage, it happened
And I was
backstage.
like,
So she was walked out on the leash, so you know what they was doing in that line.
Well,
I'm
they
telling you
actually
what.
had handcuffs, and then they.
Folk was getting on my nerves talking to me about that. I did not know nothing about it.
Oh, the leash? Oh, you got in trouble for that?
Oh, what?
Ooh,
Bruh.
Oh, we gonna talk about
it was
it.
fire. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I loved everything about it.
We gonna
But
get to
still,
that.
I was
And
like,
then the kiss.
bruh.
ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the kiss. Don't forget the kiss.
Look,
Don't forget the kiss.
That's-
Then
I missed
the
that.
audience said, "Wow."
Yo, my
Yeah,
dad was so
like-
proud of Tiffany
Y'all
because he
kiss?
loves Tiffany.
Yeah, he does.
He was so proud of her. He
Yeah,
gave her
dude.
fist bumps in the, when she was
Yeah.
walking.
Oh, I didn't even see the kiss. I probably was running around somewhere. Okay, so look.
Actually, you know what? I think the kiss was the moment where that guy was looking, right?
Yeah,
That
that
lady
is
walking
exactly
with her
what
foot
it was.
like that.
That is the exact moment.
Yup.
Okay, so I can't remember who it was, but this was during the time I was about to go up and perform, so I could only look at the lingerie joint kind of like from the back.
Mm.
Was it Anthony or the other guy?
Is it the one
Kente
with the
with the
dress?
With the
Crown.
Are
It
you
was the
talking
other guy.
about
It was
the-
Kente.
Oh,
Are you talking about the Speedo or
The
are you
certified
talking about
strip
the
flight. Yeah.
Okay, so the
flies?
speedo was Anthony.
Yes.
Yes.
Anthony revealed the speedo. Shout out to Anthony.
On the
Yeah.
entertainment, shout out to him.
Okay, now the other thing is what I want to talk
Kente.
about.
That was the most interesting.
Yo.
So can y'all describe to the audience what happened?
Okay, look.
Child.
All right, I was not in the lingerie portion, so I went by the DJ booth, and I wanted to see my girls. This man comes out. He was a last minute add-in.
I didn't.
Yes.
He was a last minute add-in, and he came out not approved. I did not know anything about the rose petals. I didn't know he was gonna get on the ground. I didn't know he had.
He
a
started
shower.
gyrating or something,
He
right?
started
Bumping the ground.
The last time that I had a conversation with him, he asked me to put oil on his back, so I did.
He knew what he was doing.
And then he went out there and he did what he did.
Ebony hyped
I remember being like
I
back
Look.
with the aura or
And
something.
she was all hyped
I was
Kill
like,
this John.
So to put context around Kente, so he's been a part of ICandi since the first fashion show.
Shout out to Kente.
And so I did not know anything about it either. So when I'm leading people up and down, all of a sudden I see
And then he said, I thought it was creative. Rose petals.
I thought it was too.
I said, oh.
Very original.
yeah, surprising everyone.
And it was a talking point of the night.
That's all.
See, because like you have to know how to go out there and do something different than everybody else.
Yeah,
And,
he
you know,
really
something
did
to
that.
give your
He
style
did that.
and
He definitely did
some
it.
people
He
are
did
more
it 'cause
modest
I
and
was
some people, you know, kind of bring the.
That was that $20 ticket.
Sexier
Look,
stuff.
Yeah.
that was totally
That's
different.
came to see.
It was totally different from the last fashion show he was in, and he did a tribute to Prince, sang Purple Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked
And
to see
oh
that.
my God, when he
He can sing.
no, he
No.
did he just lip sync.
Oh.
That's why he did like a tribute.
Okay, Kente, I gotta hang out with you at least
And it was
one
the way
day.
he said it. He was like,
You sound like a fun
If you can sing, that changed everything. You can sing? Oh,
he said, no.
Oh, but Jesse tagging them in the daggone comments.
Tag on it.
Come on, Jessie.
Lord.
You know what? Jessie is so funny because she's always getting stuff. And like, if
Kayla
you're like
said her
talking,
poor
she'll
mother.
come with the camera and get
Oh,
everything
yeah.
you're saying.
Everything.
I can't have
Yeah.
nothing. He's gonna be on one of Jesse's
Jessie
videos.
gonna get it.
She gonna get it.
So, ladies, what were your favorite parts of the, I want to say podcast, of the fashion show?
You wanna go first, first?
Probably the partying at the end.
The party.
Now, don't like
Talk
the
louder. Protect your voice a little bit. Like, say, probably.
Okay, so
probably.
it's probably the the partying after the show.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, the whole entire show was an absolute experience that I absolutely loved. I got to be with the most amazing people that I've ever met. I don't want to cry because I thought about this question earlier.
Here we
and
go. I think I got tissue in the bathroom.
I was like, oh my gosh, this was so amazing. And I got to be with such amazing people. And then the partying afterwards, just all of us literally having an amazing time after so much work that we put into it
Oh my God.
was absolutely just
What was
It
it?
was so
Since
fun.
December, since October.
No, yeah, October.
No, October.
No, it
So-
was like August when the first thing, and
Yeah.
then October was the next call,
Yeah.
and then we moved on.
So we've been doing this for like 9-10
It
months.
was a
Yeah.
long time, yeah.
Practicing and practicing.
It was supposed to be like earlier, but then with COVID, like
It just
everybody
a lot
was
of
getting
different
sick.
changes.
It was
Yeah.
a process.
But I think
The
everything
show.
happens for a reason, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm so
Um,
glad it was July 17th.
And if it would have been
Yeah.
earlier, I might not have been able to participate. Other people, you know,
Yeah.
you just never
It
know.
was right
But
on time.
I loved everything. The show, like she said, the show was so dope, and I had several people come to see the show, and they were like, "This was one of the best things they've ever seen. We did such a great job. It was amazing." So I'm definitely not taking away from that. But that after party was something special, and it felt so. We all felt so connected. Everybody was happy. There wasn't like a whole bunch of beefs going on, like, you know what I'm saying, you took my white dress. It wasn't none of that.
No.
It was none of that. It
Shit,
was
me and Kayla
really good
twins.
energy. Yeah, y'all was
And so
twinning.
were
We was
Sasha and I.
twinning. Yeah.
And I have video. I didn't put it up.
Oh God.
I might put it up. I don't know. But I didn't put it up because I wanted to ask them. But there was a lot of ass shaking that went on.
Go ahead.
It
There was a
went
lot
booty
of
beat down, came on.
Look.
Portia had her tongue out.
I was on the ground at one point.
I got some good
Portia
videos
had
of
her
people
red
like
hair
that.
on. She was in a new
Portia had
state.
that red hair going.
And then she went down. She was like,
I was
Yeah,
on
she-
the
she-
ground at some point. In the
I got it.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
got it. I got so much footage of everyone getting a little freaky. That I have a section where I am taping a bunch of y'all, and JB walks in front of my camera, and I say, "Move the fuck out of the way!" Shit going on. I guess I was drunk, but I hear myself go, "Move the fuck out of the way!"
JB was lit, man.
He
was.
Oh, I
He was.
It was his
JB's
birthday.
girl.
It was
Him
his
and Bree.
birthday.
Him and Bree was getting it.
Yeah.
Shout out to JB.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Love you guys.
Love
Hey, Shakara. Shakara said a
What
whole
up,
lot of
sis?
lotta.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up, sis?
That's that tongue that was out.
I think.
Tiffany said, post it. I have to let them see and see if they want it posted because we were
You
sweaty
know,
at that point. It was a lot
man,
going on.
It was a lot of fun.
It
I
was
won't
a
shake
lot.
my ass.
I think the
I
most
was not
favorite
shaking
part.
my
No, you
I
beat
wouldn't
your
be
feet.
surprised if you were though, Cedric.
No.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
'Cause you
No, I
all
did
the dance
you
moves
too.
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part?
So I was one of the coordinators. I came in a little later.
Yes, you were a coordinator. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's fine. No.
Nails are cute though, boo.
Thank you. It's my birthday. Not doing this shit again because I got to type.
It's your
Yeah.
birthday.
No, my birthday was August 10th. Y'all can still send me money.
Yeah.
Send me money.
But I became a coordinator back in February when a lot of changes happened, and I took that very seriously along with Tia. She was another coordinator as well. My right hand right then.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to
Yeah.
you.
Shout out to
Yeah.
And it's another thing to be like part of a show, but to actually help build it and then see how it turns out, I was so proud.
And a lot of the models depended on you. Like,
yeah.
You know, I know I did. I was like, Ebony, what do we do? What we doing?
Yeah, so having that level of leadership and that responsibility to make sure that Jessie, making sure that it was her, the best one that she had, it was a task, but I was determined to make it happen. And then to see how it happened and how virtually flawless it went.
It was
beautiful.
beautiful.
My God. Like, one of the best experiences that I've had. And this, I have never been in amongst this group of people. I haven't met none of y'all ever until Justice showed me. Then Jessie brought me on and helped me with all that. And literally, when I say I have family, like I love y'all.
Yes.
What? I love y'all.
We love you
This
too.
family has
love
really
y'all.
stuck. Like this is the one show out of all the models that has really stuck. And I can say that, and I know PJ can say that, I know Cedric can say it. Through all of the shows that we've had, this is the one show where every single model has really stuck together and treated each other like family. And still talk even after the show.
Yeah, the chat's still up. We
we still up.
We'd be like, oh, what y'all doing? Let's go get some food.
Good morning, everyone.
Right.
Where y'all gonna be?
Right.
What
y'all
y'all
doing
doing
to
today?
hard times or whatever, you know.
Which is really great because this one of the things that I love about the ICandi family is I'm a creative and it's full of creatives, right?
Sure.
So the good thing about it is we can all support each other's ventures. You know what I'm saying? Like, PJ just had a show for Deja Groove. I wasn't able to go because I had something else planned, but I'm definitely gonna go check his show out. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can all support each other, and nobody's trash. And that's a big deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It would suck if.
But I also feel like we would let them know that though, because of our
And we would
family,
push them to do
like,
better,
hey,
like,
look, maybe
Maybe it's not for you.
It's nice to have a different approach
without them being upset about it too.
Yeah.
A team.
Yeah.
A team is definitely important.
And networking.
Who said that comment?
I'm about to go back to it. I think it's Van Gogh.
That's not Van.
Van Gogh was one of the designers in the show.
Yeah, the crochet.
Amazing.
That shit was hitting.
Amazing designs
Yes,
I was
Lord.
like,
that are
Love the crochet.
all
Can I have it?
knitted and crocheted.
Oh my God, he's so amazing.
That dad one rainbow dress that Portia had on. Like what?
Look, he put rhinestones in mine.
It, boy.
yes.
That little halter top. Oh my God, I loved it.
I was like, why is this fitting me so well? Like,
Me and
it's
Van,
like
yes.
Batman.
Van Gogh said it was.
Let us keep it.
Hold on. Van Gogh said it was actually nice seeing everyone really let their hair down and be professional at the same event. It was a reminder that everyone can have fun and be professional too.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
For sure.
Me and Van have become
agree
so
with that.
close over the time that we first met. I shot with him in one of his pieces, the black piece that I wore.
Mhm.
And then he made me a special piece, which was the teal and black one, which that was one of my favorite.
That was
outfits.
cute.
I loved that. It made my boobs look good. But anyways.
It made my boobs look good too. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was like,
for
man,
real.
you accentuate.
And I don't know if y'all
have.
seen the pictures. I don't know if you've ever seen the pictures, but on the teal and black part, on the shorts, there was a little bedazzled bow on the butt.
Yeah, that was cute.
It was
I
so
remember
cute. I
that.
had to sew that on, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, but me and him have become really close. We text literally every day. He texts me every morning, hey, how you doing? You know, just checking in on you. We talk about everything.
I'm gonna make you his muse, girl.
Oh, I am his muse.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Hey,
Say it with your chest.
I'm his muse, people.
His newest piece, the dress that he came with the
He's
Yes, the
slit.
one with the slit on the side.
He's
So
making
cute.
all of the
I can
female
just see myself
eye
in
candy models
I
ones.
see
So,
myself
and
in
he's
it now.
putting eye candy on the back of it, or he's creating an eye candy logo to
You
put
might not
on the
have
back
been-
of it.
you may
Let's
not-
do a photo
I don't know,
shoot.
you must know that.
He wants to do a photo shoot. He wants everyone to be.
Yeah, I don't know if you gonna do it.
No, he
Kayla said that the ICandi family is the only family she is comfortable being a crackhead around.
You know
Oh,
what?
we love you,
You
Kayla.
know-
Wait,
And I deal with her
Shout out to all the
wait,
TJ said PJ sound like he in church right now.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Chameleon.
And Tiffany, what was your favorite part of that amazing show?
My favorite part was right before the show. Us getting ready for the show and the fact that Van Gogh made my earrings right before we went on stage.
Yes.
I love that.
He's
And
fast.
maybe also the group chat and being able to see old videos of like where everybody first started, because I wasn't in it in the very beginning. So I think to see how far we've all come
Yes.
is amazing. And then we have like a lot of funny videos because Jessie catches everything.
She catches
Literally.
She'll be in your face with a camera, but
So like all the videos of me like walking with what are babies?
A
A car seat, a burrito,
burrito.
everything.
Burrito's my favorite.
A million purses, yeah.
I like
A child.
Yeah.
the Indian.
Yes, a whole child, right?
Yeah, the Indian head.
Yes, a Indian, yeah. So I
She's
enjoy
like, we gonna
watching
model
all of those.
anything.
Yeah.
I will,
What was
honey.
What was y'all's favorite parts?
Mine, oh my god. My dad, this was my first time that my dad went to one of the ICandi shows because he had to work all the other ones. But he was my favorite part of the show. Just seeing how his face lit up when he seen all the models, especially me, walk out on that stage, and he would give me fist bumps while I'm walking.
Yeah, it was so sweet.
He
I love
was
that relationship.
my
He should have
favorite
been on the
thing.
damn stage.
He should have. He was like, hey, come on. He had the biggest smile on his face. And I think overall, meeting everyone and creating that new family, affair, and the walks in general, and just going to every single practice and being there from being nothing to something, I think that was my favorite. Like, just being around everybody and having that time, because I went through a dark period of time where I wasn't going around anyone, and then when I got into the show with everyone, that was my thing that I looked forward to going to. And
Kind of centered you.
It did.
Yeah, that's good.
So that was my favorite. And, the lingerie walk, the bikini walk, Vans walk, all of it.
Christina said Tiffany really killed that walk with that blue and green fire.
Yes.
Christina also said Faith's dad was super dope. Such a vibe.
Yes.
He really was.
Everyone loved my dad. He was like talking to everyone walking up. He's
so sweet.
He seen Anthony, and I was like, Daddy, this is Anthony. And he goes, this is Anthony? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, come here, man. And he gives him the biggest hug.
Yeah.
And then him and PJ got along so well. They sang together.
PJ was passing the mic and everything.
Yeah, they had
Okay.
a really meaningful talk, and he made Kayla cry because they had a little talk. He made me cry when Kayla cried. I was like, what is up with him? Like, it was a really special night.
Definitely cherish that. That's
It
a
was,
beautiful
yes.
relationship. What about you, Asia?
I would say my favorite part too was honestly right before we went on, because there was so much within the process of putting the show on, and it was really hard, trying to find the time, for 9 months, 9 to 10 months, and then just a lot of other things that are going on that were out of our control. It was a up and down process, but that right before, especially even the day before, I was so unhappy.
I think we all cried.
We were
all unhappy.
We rehearsed and we didn't even get through the show.
And I remember that.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted the night before. That was a long night.
It was.
But I remember being in the audience, sitting, watching y'all do the run through, and everybody was so frustrated because you felt like the run through wasn't. And I was like, this is.
You could feel that energy.
This about to be. I don't care what's not working out. It's about to be fire. I knew I could feel it. Even though everybody was frustrated.
That's funny,
You know what I'm
because I
saying?
felt that feeling too.
I
'Cause
felt
it's
this is
I
gonna be
seen
fire.
the frustration. Everybody's like, "Yo, this is probably not even gonna look the way how we want it to look." And this, that,
After
and
that
third.
first
And then
run
after
through, it was over.
Like not even making through the run through, we was like, "Yo."
But
Well,
no,
the first
as soon
actual
as,
walk.
the music started playing and just being I was on the side of the stage where the DJ was, just looking at everybody line, because I wasn't in the first walk. So just seeing everybody lined up, and then you can see the audience and then the music, the energy.
The music was
it was just
on point.
we're finally about
God.
to release this long term commitment and see how it all looks finally. It was just so much fun.
The first walk, I was nervous, but as soon as I hit that stage and everyone started screaming,
Girl,
Yeah.
you
They
hit the
started
stage.
screaming.
I
That was
started
amazing.
it.
As soon as I hit that
As
stage,
soon as you hit the stage, I started it off.
yeah, you started it off.
So do you
The
know how
whole show.
nervous
You started
that
off so
was?
good. That's
You
what I'm
did.
saying.
God, your walk is crazy. So
in
what are you talking about?
I said Portia start because I did the lineups. I said you gonna start this show.
I'm going to
Yeah.
what?
You gonna start this show.
What?
And you could.
And
Oh
you
my
did
God.
that. I
And the
wasn't
first
worried
one
at
was
all.
the
The
highlight
first
walk.
song, just the first, you being the first person, I'm telling you, really started the show off well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
But when I
Set the
tell
tone.
y'all, I was sweating bullets.
Yeah, no.
Could tell.
Yes. I was
sweating bullets,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was absolutely.
But it made me feel so good when people were like, "Hey,
Yes,
yeah."
hearing your name
Someone-
being screamed is
Someone
is dope.
said, "Poke it out, bitch," and I was like, "Okay."
They were screaming all kinds of
They
stuff.
were.
They were not respecting the poetry.
No.
They were screaming. I was like, oh my god, my kids are in the audience. That's crazy. But yes, having people yell your name and everything, that
Oh,
was
it
so
felt
dope.
so
and
good.
hearing Mona King.
Yes.
All right, so PJ, Mr. You had your hands in a lot of stuff in the show.
Yeah.
PJ, okay, hold on, let's see. You performed, you modeled,
Fields.
you coordinated,
Yep.
and what else?
Partially hosted a little.
Partially
bit.
hosted.
Partially hosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and Celeste kind of
Yeah.
hosted a little bit, I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah. So, what was your favorite part?
I think everybody pretty much said everything. I think the best part about it for me is everybody's elevation after the show, post show. Because for me, my purpose and how I walk is to make sure everybody around me elevates. So seeing that 3 out of the people here are now walking in the fashion show in North Carolina. One is we'll be walking in the show in LA in October.
Yes.
You feel me?
Congratulations.
Like,
Yes.
and then seeing everything that Seb went through in the process for him to come back out on top, that's elevation in itself. I've had conversations with James. I still have the video when you first walked, Kayla, at Jesse's backyard. I still have that video. People like Tanaya, same
Yeah,
thing.
shout out to Naya.
Yes,
she did
You
her
know,
thing.
Soraya coming in so super
So
late, but still able to
gracefully.
kill.
She killed.
Yeah, it's just the elevation of everybody for me.
That was the best part.
That's the best part for me.
Yeah, I would say, like, you know, getting to meet everybody was honestly so amazing. But one person who, when I first met, they were like talking about how many fashion shows they've been in, really inspired me. Clay.
Clay.
Yeah. I remember the very first day I met him, he was sitting down, it was during the meet and greet, and everybody was like talking, getting to know each other, and he's just sitting there
Watch.
and I was like, hello. Like telling me like he's been doing fashion shows for a while, and I'm like, oh, so you're experienced. And it just made me want to like get more into fashion shows and, you know, tap into it more. So like somebody else can do it, you can do it too.
Yep.
And yeah, definitely missed his energy throughout the show.
Rest in
That's what
power.
we did it for.
It would have been so lit if he was there.
Oh my
He was
Oh
there.
my god.
was.
That's
Like,
why I
he
came.
was
That's
there.
why I came together.
No,
the
he
way
was
I did.
there, but like
Yeah, because he knew
Bingo.
he was watching.
He
He
was
was there.
watching.
That's why it came
I
together.
could feel it there. Like I could feel him there.
He saw he
Because
got to
the
see what the
energy that
stage
we
was
all
like too.
had was his.
So, Asia, you have an upcoming show in LA?
Yes.
They're asking me in the comments to please let you talk about this. We don't
Yes.
Get to it, because you know how black folks
Yeah,
be.
just
LA
like-
Fashion Week. It's by the Bottle Experience. It's in LA. It's gonna be October 8th. So if you guys want to purchase any tickets, they have in-person ones. If I'm not sure if you would like to go out there, but they also have virtual ones too, which is awesome because it makes it a lot easier to sell. And I would like to just thank PJ first of all for being one of my supporters, and also James, you know, to help me.
Bring it back like Dion.
You know,
Yay.
fundraise some of the funds to get out there and be able to participate in it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm really
Yes.
excited. I got to use a lot of my pictures from this show for like the advertisement for that. So
Where's the show going to be at in LA, do you know?
the LA Convention Center.
Oh, that's where I used to go all the time.
Yeah.
When I talk about being on stage, that's
Mhm.
where I
LA
used to.
Convention Center.
LA Convention Center, LA Live.
Mhm.
There's a really nice club that Jennifer Lopez
I'm gonna have
owns
to-
right on the left.
I'm
trying
gonna have to
tell
ask you
you.
about this. I'm excited. Bia is supposed to be
It's
performing there.
that's a
Okay.
dope,
Okay.
dope
That's cute.
area, and in the back of it, you're gonna be able to chill, and you'll see just celebrities walking around like it's crazy. Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm
for you.
excited.
I'm so excited for you. But yeah, definitely go to that club. We talk about it later.
I was like, I'm gonna. need
Well, then
to
again, this
name.
pandemic has happened. I don't know. It might not even be there.
And
anymore.
monkeypox.
We'll look for it.
That's
Monkeypox.
true.
Monkey pop.
Girl, just put a hazard suit on.
Girl,
Go on
like,
out.
where you been? Don't be
You
looking
know
like you ain't haven't heard
I
about
do.
it.
You got them?
No.
Oh.
she
Gotta make
Yo.
sure. You know. So, we were talking about James being supportive, and James is here. James is also a music artist
Who? There it is.
who performed in the show. So I talked a little bit about me performing, and it was a little nerve-wracking because I had on these heels and they was killing my legs, and the dude had already put oil down on the joint. I don't know, I was trying up there looking like a baby giraffe. But It was wonderful. I actually had lots of opportunities come out of that. I've been booked for a couple of other events because of people who saw me there, or people who were like, "Oh, I heard this," and things like that. So that is really, really dope. James, you want to come on over?
Get your behind on.
Now, James may have to come sit in front of the. I don't know. Okay, yeah, there we go. Come on over, James.
Run it back like the.
So James was a performer in the show as well, and your stage name is what?
James.
With
I spell it differently, so it's Jaims.
Thank you.
You know?
You just want to make me look stupid. Motherfucking show.
James.
So, James, what was your experience like? Because first of all, you're a great performer.
Thank you.
Yes, Lord.
When that beat dropped, you almost look like Tiffany's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kennedy.
Yeah, shout out to Kennedy. So, what was your experience with the ICandi show overall and your performance?
Thank you first for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Man, it's PJ's a great guy, man. I remember I walked into, we go to the same church, and he just told me I had a dope style, so he wanted me to get into doing the fashion show. And I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to meet great people like yourselves. I didn't think I would even be performing at the show, and it just so happened that as time went on, I was given the opportunity. And I don't know, man, it's so dope how things come up unexpectedly. And you know, that was one of my biggest performances. I ended up performing in front of 400 people unexpectedly, and I really just wanted to just again like meet people and network and things of that nature. So I think it was unexpected, but one of the greatest opportunities or experiences that I've had in terms of music and performance, and also just meeting good people. So yeah, man, I'm thankful for the family that I've been able to develop here, and also the opportunities that have been generated from that opportunity as well. So yeah, that's it.
Look at how articulate.
Yes. We had practice this out.
So James has a really dope track and dope video for it called Recon.
Yes,
The
Lord.
way he advertised it too was hilarious.
Tell them how to spell your name again. You can look him up on YouTube or anywhere.
You feel me? So like I said, it's Jaims. What? Jaims.
What?
You good?
Jaims what?
Jaims
what?
Yeah, go ahead and run it back like DR.
And the track is called Recon. That's RECON. You can find it on all streaming platforms and YouTube. The official music video is out there as well. So that's it.
Why do you spell your name like that?
He does some acting too.
I'm trying to get into the vibe, you feel me?
Yeah, he
But
did.
so I spell it like that because it's actually capital J, capital A, lowercase I, capital M, capital S. And the I is lowercase because it's not about me, it's not about I. It's about God, it's about
I knew
my
you was
family.
deep. I knew it.
It's about y'all.
That's how
James.
he's my favorite.
Yeah, so
Him and TJ Spirit.
Yes.
It's about everything beyond myself. So that's why the I is lowercase and everything else is capitalized.
Awesome.
And your
Yes.
merch. And your merch. And your
And-
Yes,
Let's throw it out there. This is why I love our group, because we're like, come on.
Right.
I also have merchandise out where
It's really dope, by the way.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
I really want to get one.
I
So.
appreciate
I like how
it.
simple it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like
It's
simplicity is the best. You get straight to the point, you know. So my merch is out. If you follow me on Instagram at FREEJAIMS, which is Free James, then you can just go to the link in my bio and cop. You feel me? So.
Oh, by the way, he does have a podcast called the Brick Talk Podcast.
Right.
And shout out to Fetty Floyd as well.
You never know what you might discover, but apparently he has a podcast.
So yeah, Brick Talk Podcast. Go ahead and let them know about that
Yes.
super.
Yes. What is that? Go ahead. Talk about it.
Oh my God, he told me. I'm upset.
So I also have a podcast called Brick Talk Podcast, where we talk about foundation. So that's why it's called Brick Talk, because it's all the foundation. So we talk about relationships, we talk about God, we talk about family, we talk about everything, community. I actually have a new episode coming out in like a couple of days with that as well. And you, again, if you follow me on the gram, it's all there. You feel me? So FREEJAIMS. I'm so thankful for you guys, because it's so hard for me to talk about myself. I just try to just like
Force you to.
We got something else.
Don't worry about it.
PJ, we got something else for you. Go ahead, PJ.
Oh, about the photography and the media that you're a part of as well. Because he needed to tell.
I put it to y'all like this, right? So he was part of the team for the media of Angelica Baylor's album release party. That just happened not too long ago. Shout out to my girl Jelly. So yeah, he does media and photography as well.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
I love it. What else?
We might not be cooking clean, but we got the cake lady right here.
Right.
Give you some sweet.
All types of treats.
Her rum cake.
Those rum cakes. Yes, the rum cake. Oh my god.
James,
She just
thank
made
you so
her,
much for coming on. You
what's
can
called the
come
lotus
out of
cake?
the
What was
camera
it?
now, but we definitely will talk. I didn't know you had a
Thank
podcast.
you, James.
The
We need a podcast. Come on over,
Get my
PJ.
old self up.
Because your podcast is back on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. They just recently had their first episode after a
season
little
3.
hiatus.
Season
right?
3, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Shakara
Shout out
Monique.
to Chakara.
It's her Joan, NETD, nothing else to do. As he was talking about foundations, foundation of NETD was during the pandemic. Like, we ain't got nothing else to do, so let's start a podcast. She reached out to me, a couple of our other great homies, Miss Shay Harris, Kyla Simone, Rashawn, Vic, TJ's in there as well. Shout out to Kev, the creator, out of Atlanta. Kyla's also out of Atlanta. So yeah, virtually we just do our thing. Season 3 just started, and it's amazing. We will have tons of guests on this season.
Hopefully me.
Yeah, so Shakara, you've heard it here
I got
first.
a little bit of a personality. They tell me.
There you go.
Look at Kayla in the
But
back.
shout out to
drinking.
Big Sis.
Ooh, Kayla in the back drinking.
Oh, but if we're
got
talking
the
about
tequila.
first, so from a distance
got
by
Oh
Shakara
yes.
Monique.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh yes, from a distance.
We just
That was
shot.
August 1st.
She just shot the video for that, as well. But that actually, many people may not know, but that was her first secular performance in front of a live audience.
Yep, that's the fashion show, right?
Outside of
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
like
yeah, she did that.
karaoke
Yeah,
and
she
things
did
of that
that.
nature.
Fell in love with that song.
So yeah, Shakara Monique, shout out to you, sis.
Yes, all
Yes,
the way.
girl.
I absolutely loved her performance.
All right, so now that we've discussed the fashion show, I just want to go through a little bit of free talking questions. I do have a question I want to ask models, right? So.
Oh, not coordinators. Thank you.
No, you're gonna stay here.
Sit
Because
your ass right there.
I'm coming back
too,
around.
PJ.
Last time I checked, you model.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Actually, thank you for saying that because I'm not going to do that question yet. What we're going to do is go back to what I said we were tabling earlier. So people were mad at you for certain moments let's not say mad because I don't want to. People felt a way about certain moments in the show. Can you tell me what those moments were
Look at her.
and how did you
The
respond?
whole body.
So I'll put it like this. Throughout this whole process of the ICandi fashion show, there has been a lot that has went on that I personally have not spoken about, that has been brought to my attention. But if we're keeping it in reference to the show.
And to be honest, as someone who used to work on a lot of shows, I know it's not a fashion show, it's totally different, but it still shows a lot of people. That is so normal. I'm just letting it's normal. All that shit.
Yeah.
And you be pissed as hell the day before, and somebody done stole my shears so that I can't cut. Because it's a lot of shit that goes on. So I think that is a human experience.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad.
Don't let it get
I'm telling you, it's a human
I always
experience.
told him, we always tell PJ not to let things get to him.
And even if
Especially
whether
if
it was a
it's
fashion
a-
show, hair
Don't.
show, artist performing, there's always, I'm trying to tell you. So you have to acknowledge it, and then keep it moving. But I want to tell you that because I know you're a feeler and it has worn on you. But
Yes.
now it's time to
Yes.
Go ahead. So what happened?
So outside of the different walks that happened, that I did not know what was gonna happen on stage until I actually saw it. I was like, whoa. Walking around the vendors and asking vendors what was going on with their stuff in the middle of people walking. I did not know about that, but that's something I was questioned about. And I was like, but it adds another element. So thankfully I'm articulate enough to be able to work my way around certain recommendations, I'll call them, that people have. But at the end of the day, like I said, it was about people's elevation. So that's the thing that was paramount to me.
Yeah.
So amongst all the, you did this wrong, because I do understand at the end of the day, because PJ's name was coordinator, everything that goes wrong, PJ's fault. I understand that, and that's fine. Because I'd rather not have it towards the models. I'd rather not have it towards Jesse. Even, and I'll just go ahead and speak on this because it's honest talk. It's honest talk right now, and I know how Mona Kane is, so we gonna keep it G. But as far as Clay's doing things in remembrance of Clay, I understand that there was a lot that people felt like should have been done. But I felt like as an ICandi group, the way we did it was a representation of how we wanted to say thank you to Clay.
And it was honorable. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And let me make sure people understand this too. Clay's family, in my opinion, was never disrespected in that whole montage that we did. I understand things could have been better. And I understand things may have worked out a little bit differently if we did things a certain way. But thank God those people weren't you.
In hindsight,
and thank God we're here where we are. You understand? But at the end of the day, we are who we are because of certain reasons. But we all love Clay.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was anything that could have been done wrong because everybody's gonna give love to Clay the way they want to. Period, point blank. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure people know that the foundation of ICandi was to make sure people were given a chance to be seen that have never been seen before. And
that happened.
And it happened. Like even with Tia and Ebony, I made that decision to bring them on as coordinators. I wanted to give them something that they said, okay, I can put this on my resume and say I was a coordinator of, because they have that leadership potential.
Can I ask you a question? Do you need a hug, nigga?
I'm Gucci.
Kayla says she need a hug right now. You want a hug?
Kayla, come over here and give me a
baby. Look, I can tell she's texting me right
this
now.
This the family we got going on. This the family. Give PJ a hug.
Come here, baby.
But that just goes to show you the level of mental, I wouldn't say, stress. I guess mental stress, mental toll it can take on you when you are in charge of a big event. And I've seen it so many times. Even DJ EK, okay, being an engineer. So we used to all do these open mics downtown Fredericksburg. He was the engineer there, the DJ. I'm sure you've had many nights where people were upset at you because the music wasn't right or different things like that.
Oh yeah.
It's I'm trying to tell you, it's just when you have a lot of people and a lot of things working, it's going to happen. And then on top of that, you're always going to have people who, I call them like backseat drivers. So they are looking for, well, they should, why she got green on her wall? It could have been purple when the sun shines through. Like, because I want green, bitch. Like, that's.
Then you do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes that happens too.
And we
but the question I wanted to know is, were they mad about the gay kiss?
Yeah, for real.
Earlier.
No, for real.
That's what I want to know. You ain't got to go into who said what, but I just want to know.
As you said.
Because the reason why I'm asking is because it's 2022. Like, if that was shocking, did they watch TV? Or
I want to say, I put it like this. Nobody was mad, but they were.
Put
and
off?
it's because of what I'm already associated with. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, people gonna be people, and I didn't see no problem with it.
But it's a show. The show is for not just you.
Right. So
I love the Lord and I love these ladies.
Yeah. And it is what it is.
Sorry, not sorry. Like,
now, if somebody had came to the audience and kissed now we would have jumped off stage and started kissing the audience.
Maybe a little extra, but you know what? It's ICandi.
Yeah. But it wasn't a kiss. It was just a peck. It
wasn't like she was.
Again, shout out to Sasha. A little chocolate drop.
But as somebody who used to be a youth leader,
Kayla said I kiss fake.
Do it. So Van Gogh said Ebony carried it like she had been coordinating for years. Great call for PJ to see that in Ebony and Tia.
Yes.
Van Gogh is so cool.
They were so amazing as coordinators.
And Tia honestly was so great to make those little baskets for us.
I love the baskets.
Yes, I love it.
I still have
it was a present out of her. She did it out of the kindness of her heart. She did not have to do none of that. And she did that for the models.
My cup had my name on in it.
Yeah, we
That was
had
so
little
cute.
cards
Our
and stuff like
cards
that.
and
That was
everything.
the and those are
And
the
it's like
little things
perfect little
that
things in it,
people
yeah.
do
Yeah.
she's just thinking that just shows she cares.
I ain't gonna lie, I
She
was
did that
jealous.
for a month.
Every time,
Yeah.
every time I went backstage and I saw him, I kept looking like, is one my name?
She's trying to model
Hard to get
You know
everyone.
what, Mona? I want to say one thing,
Okay.
and let me take my shades off when I say this.
Oh, it's getting serious.
All right, so let me look. Where's the camera? Right here.
Right here.
Right
He
at
said,
the
"Where
phone.
the camera is?"
Alright,
It's been right there the whole time.
I want to make sure I thank one person, and people are not gonna expect me to thank this person, but I do want to thank Justice. The reason why I want to thank Justice is because half of the people in the show was brought by her, but we worked together to bring this team together, and if it wasn't for her, this process would not have gone or proceeded the way that it should have, and everything happens for a reason or a season. So even though she didn't finish, she helped start. So I want
Justice
to
was a
make
good
sure I
coordinator.
give acknowledgement.
If y'all didn't know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
acknowledgement.
twin. In the past shows, that's my twin. You know, and she knows that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Justice. That's my
So
girl.
let me put my shades back on. I'm good now. But yeah, I just want to make sure everybody know that like Justice was a critical piece in making sure that this thing started off right. So yeah.
You know who else I want to thank? Christina.
Yeah,
Because
Christina, that's my
did
girl.
rehearsals.
First of all,
Shit.
Christina's
Yes.
the best person to have on your team.
She
Right.
is so amazing.
Come
She's
here.
the
She was
one.
great.
Amazing. Christina is amazing. She's always in the comments on the podcast, hyping everything up,
Yes.
hyping me up. I love
You
her.
say
I love her
support
energy.
system. She's a
Yeah.
She is a
whole
whole
support
She
support
was
system.
at every
She's
single
not even a model,
practice.
or she doesn't
Yeah,
model
she
with
wasn't on
ICandi, but
Her band not
but
even on
TJ
the
was
show.
in this, but
No.
she's
watching it.
she's
She's
definitely
she's
hyping.
dope. I love
She was
her.
at
I
every
love her
practice,
and
hyping
TJ.
everyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause really
So
quick.
Christina just put some fire and some hearts.
Yeah.
Kayla, you're being
Love,
so.
Rum and the juice.
hey girl,
She said pass it down.
So,
Pass it down like the community plate.
so let me get into some questions that I definitely have. Okay, so you know how if you've ever watched old episodes of America's Next Top Model,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
and
yeah.
they go through the whole makeover.
Yes.
And we've all seen the episodes where Tyra will just be like, "Him will shave your head off,"
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be, or make somebody like a Nordic blonde. He's been
Yeah.
all their life. Some of the makeovers, I really feel like she tried to set people up. I'm gonna be serious because some of them I didn't understand, but I'm not in the model world, whatever. But my question to everyone here: where is your line? So, what would you say no to when it came to the request of a photographer, someone who was running a modeling contest or something like that? Where have you guys ever been presented with something where you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that, or do you not have a
Wait to
line?
hear
Can I go first?
Okay, go ahead, Faye.
Go
No
ahead.
nudity. I can't
Yeah.
go full nude. I just can't do it. I can do lingerie as long as I got like nipple covers on and stuff like that. But like, yeah, it's got my face. Y'all like my face on my cup? Anyways,
he said whose cup is it?
Right, I was like,
I was like, who cup is this?
it's got me on it. It's got
I
a
didn't
picture.
even see that.
No, and honestly, no nudity because I can't do that. I'm comfortable with my body, but it's a respect thing
You
for
don't have to, you don't have
myself.
to show everything.
You don't gotta show everything. Even when I do photo shoots, I always got nipple covers on. I've always got nude underwear on. It doesn't matter what type of shoot it is. I've got something on to cover myself because I feel like it's a respect thing for myself. It's a respect thing for my father when he sees the pictures because he's my biggest supporter. It's a respect thing for my boyfriend. It's a respect thing for just in general. Like, I just can't do nudity. And when people ask that, I'm like, no thanks. I'm not gonna. My guns are gonna be hidden. I ain't got much, but they're gonna be hidden.
And that's okay too, because you'll learn that like keeping some clothes on is more intriguing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause
the
it's like
old
they
folks
wanna
used to
see more.
describe it like you give a little leg and you take a little back.
Yeah.
They
It's like it's
used to say it like that,
intriguing.
but
It's when they want to see
they want
more.
to be intrigued by it.
They want to see more what you got, more
Yeah.
pictures. And
Just
I,
like said, James, y'all can speak to this, man. We gotta have a little bit of imagination. Like, golly.
right.
Let's just speak for them and James. If they're men, they don't care.
Yeah.
They're
nature.
gonna double tap regardless.
But
By nature or
That's
instinct.
negative, ghostwriter. But you tried it. You definitely tried it.
Says by nature, our instinct is to hunt. Give us something to chase.
Yes.
Yes.
He said it perfectly.
Dang.
I ain't
So-
shaving my
And that's
head
why I
though.
wore that blue
That part.
I ain't
set.
shaving my
Okay,
head.
so what's your level? So So your line is hair. You're not
Yeah,
going.
I ain't shaving my hair.
I ain't shaving my
I'll show a
beard.
little nip.
Can't do that.
So PJ said he's not gonna do. He wouldn't do his beard.
Ever.
I'm saying that y'all lying, but
The devil is.
I feel like the price.
So if they said you got a spread in Vogue,
What?
but
I'm
you gotta
shaving
shave your
everything.
whole face,
Bring in the stunt chin.
you still wouldn't. You still wouldn't.
You still wouldn't shave? It grows back, PJ.
It's Solomon?
But he's been growing that for years.
Yes.
It'll come back.
Look at
See, look, I'm like Samson. Like there's a certain power that comes with having something like this.
I agree with that.
Like
No,
But I'm not gonna lie.
This is my strength.
So by the
yes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, if it was Playboy or something that wanted me to
I think
shoot
it
nude,
depends.
I'd be like, I'd be like, hold on, let me show you my tattoo real quick. You know?
So you do it for Playboy.
Well, Playboy's
Whoa, you asking a good question now, Mona.
I think it depends.
bigger
Here we go.
company.
Yeah.
I would do it if I was still covered. Like if I was just showing
nudity.
And no,
Like the flap
not
in the magazine
covered.
when
If
it
I
was
was
old, now you
where
make
I was
it
fully
anyway.
naked.
I'm
I
thinking
was
what you got
Y'all didn't
like.
know
in
Like
my
Sierra.
feathers or like holding my boobs or
Centerfold,
something,
yeah.
or I didn't
Jen
have
Jackson.
yeah, or I didn't have my coochie out, I just had my butt. I'd be like, yeah, that's all right because I got a tattoo on my butt. But you know, I like to show that off.
Okay.
You do like to show it off.
She was like, oh, want to see
My
it?
tattoo.
No, I'm
No.
just kidding.
Damn.
Does anybody else have a line that they wouldn't?
I'm
You
with
know.
Cedric though, no shaving the head. Like,
I wouldn't shave my eyebrows.
I wouldn't.
I might shave my eyebrows. I'm down for almost whatever.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, but you know
Almost
what?
whatever.
I ain't got
know
the guts
what?
to do that.
I don't actually,
I got the guts
have
of a
I feel like I haven't
It depends on my life.
in order to
Okay.
know
Right,
what
yeah,
I would
right.
not do.
Okay.
Because this
Yeah.
fashion show was the first type of fashion thing I've ever done, and like I said, it was an amazing experience. And I think it's
Yes.
funny how people would be like, "Wait, this was your first show?" I'm like, "Y'all ain't know this was my first show."
This was
That's
my
the
first
way that
show.
you did it.
This
You
was
started
my
this.
first.
But yeah, so I feel like I haven't experienced enough to know the limit that I would go to, because nudity, I'm gonna be honest, my coochie's not gonna be out on the motherfucker.
No.
No, just no.
No.
But my ass, on the other hand, look. Look.
Yeah,
I have
I
no
know.
problem with my behind and maybe even my boobs being out. But as for like complete nudity, like she said, the
Full
magazines
frontal,
back in the
no.
day,
My cooter
the middle
is gonna
crease
be
that
covered.
flapped out,
The centerfold.
it will not be me.
Mhm.
It would not be me. It just,
Sounds so country. My cooter.
I am from York. I'm from
No.
the sticks, okay?
But yeah,
from
I have a nip out, I
country.
have my butt out, but other than
Why
that,
you just
I'm
pop?
probably like face up.
You
I'm
know-
gonna be covered. I'll shave my head. I've done it before. I have no problem with that.
Right.
I like
Yeah, the
I don't
shit-
give a shit. This shit
That ain't
Damn
never.
it,
Yeah.
cut it off.
The devil is alive.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
shave
do
my
it.
head.
It ain't never
I ain't
been
doing
me.
no nudity. I ain't
Yeah,
showing
I'll
my
shave my
small.
head.
It'll
I'll
go
dye
back,
it.
go back down.
Whatever color you want my eyebrows, I dye it. My hair, I dye it. Now I'm questionable about blonde, but people say I'll look good with it. But hey, if you want it blonde, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't really know what my limits really are at the moment.
Until they come.
Right.
Yeah.
Until they come, and then you tell me the actual idea of what we're doing here, and then I'm gonna be like, I got some questions, comments, and
Yup.
concerns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
So,
she gonna pay me more.
Van Gogh said
That too.
Van Gogh said, as a photographer and a designer, no model should feel subject or obligated to step out of their comfort zone.
Amen.
That's why I let the models pick their designs and wear what they are comfortable with.
Yeah.
Shakara is just as shocked as I was to learn that was your first show, Portia, because you got a fucking mean ass
Exactly.
She does.
Exactly.
I said,
She's playing.
Thank
What's
you.
wild is that
Thank you.
when Justice did nothing wrong, let me just make sure I state that, but she was missed in the opportunity when the calls came around. So when it came back around after changes happened and everything, she was still in contact with me, saying, "Hey PJ, let me know about the next show. Let me know about the next show." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "All right, bet, say less." But then when that change happened and we still needed female models because some others on top of Justice left, I said, bet, let's get it. Kayla, Tanaya, Portia, and now since we're speaking on Portia, Shorty been killing since day one.
Yeah.
Like that's
Absolutely.
and that's no cap at all. Like Shorty been killing since day one, and so like just as much growth as I've seen in Tanaya and Kayla, I've seen consistency with Portia.
Can I just
She
say,
always gonna serve. I don't care what nobody
Me
says.
too.
She always gonna
She
serve.
is. Can I just say though, like, One of my favorite things about the whole show was that I got to do it with my best friend because I brought her into modeling.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And when I started out with modeling, I started out with Jessie when I was 11. So growing up from that point, I only had just Jessie and other people that she introduced me with. But then when I met Kayla, I was like, you know what? She's got the body, she's got the confidence, and I wanted her to build her confidence because she was so shy at some point. And I was like, I think she would love this. So when I get to do it with her, I bring her to every photo shoot. I bring her to everything that I do.
That's a good friend,
Yeah, it is.
She is. She's amazing. We've been.
No, I'm saying that's you're a good friend too.
Yeah,
Both
no,
y'all.
3 years strong, and I mean, like, we got forever to go. But that was my favorite thing to do was do it with my best friend.
That's what I love doing the show.
I
with Tia.
completely understand that because having the fact that my mom was in the show as well.
Yes.
And
No,
her
my mother-in-law loved her. I seen her smile on her face.
Yo, that was like my first show, and then the fact that my first show was with my mom in the show with me as well.
Yes.
Was like a completely different
And
thing.
she
And
was
then
dope.
also her doing something that she absolutely has a passion for. Like when I see her do her poetry, I'm like, yo, you're so cute. You're so cute because she gets into her things, and if y'all follow her Instagram, Reborn Soul Vibes, that is
she
my
go
mom.
live all the time.
She goes
All
on
the time.
live Monday
So
and
amazing.
Tuesdays. That is my mom, and I absolutely just that. Back to your first question, what was your favorite thing? The fact that I got to be in the show with my mother.
Yeah.
Like absolutely.
And her mom is dope. First of all,
She
her voice
is.
is very soothing. She
Oh
got one.
my God.
She got one of them. So y'all be careful. She got one of them.
She got one of those telephone
One of them.
voices.
We was in the back. We was in the dressing room, bathroom, whatever.
We was in a
And
was in my spot.
me and her vibing, and my hair is natural, but I decided for some crazy reason to straighten it that day, not thinking of how hot
It was going to be.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
it
God.
started to expand, and she took the flat iron, was doing my hair in the bed. We talking and vibing. Cedric's taping me. I'm, Dua Lipa. I'm trying to do Mo with her and Dua Lipa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope. So I love her mom too. Definitely
She's
check her
awesome.
out. Yes.
She's so sweet.
Yes.
Again, Reborn Soul Vibes is her Instagram.
That's
look.
her
Reborn
poetry.
soul.
I had a
vibes.
moment
Sexy,
with her mom
sexy
too,
poetry
right?
too.
So I had a moment with her mom's, right?
Oh Lord.
And so she didn't know what she ain't know what poem she was gonna do. So she was like, "Yo, I want to say this poem to you." We was at the Dominion Raceway. She was like, I want to do the poem for you. I want to see which one you like. I was like, okay, cool. So everything was loud. So of course she's gonna come a little bit towards my ear and like actually say it. So she started saying it, and I was like,
Do I need to walk away?
and then she took her palm and put that joint at the nape of my back. I said, wait. I said, man, what you speaking about and what you feeling for? Ma'am. Ma'am.
Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
That's exactly what I thought. I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how I knew she was perfect for the show. Oh, I want to give one additional shout out. Really quick.
Also, Jamaica Terry,
Yeah, she did.
shout out to you. And
Shout out to you,
I
the
did a
expressing
photo
session.
shoot with her, and
Yes,
her
Lord.
camera is badass. That was
Oh.
the first time I've ever worked with
Yeah.
like I don't know what you call it. Correct me if I'm wrong, like a vintage camera where it was like you take a picture, a film camera. There you go, Kayla. A film camera. That was the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
And to work with
Yeah.
that was amazing.
She's lit.
And the
Oh, I'm gonna have to
pictures
give her
from
some
it,
pictures.
she was awesome. We went downtown over by the soap mill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so awesome. The pictures came
Dope.
out amazing.
Yeah, shout out to
She's
her for
amazing.
sure.
I want to give a
love
shout
her.
out to this one right here because when we was struggling, trying to find places to, I almost cursed. Trying to find places to practice. This one over here, because of the associate. Shout out to my homie Omi CED and everybody. He opened up because of that connection with Asia.
We needed that spot.
Yeah.
We really did.
He
It
opened
was
up his
big.
doors to us as well early
Shout out
on.
to Kirk.
So yeah,
Yes,
shout out to Kirk
Kirk.
as well.
I love you, Kurt.
In and Out Fitness. Shout out to him. There's a lot of people we need to give shout outs to. We can't. I'm sorry, we can't remember everybody's
And
name.
all the other models
yeah.
on the show that we have not named.
Yeah, shout out
For
to
sure.
you.
Shout
We
out to
love
Ed.
all of you all are
I said,
important.
I love
You
John
understand?
Thurman.
Man, look,
Yes,
Ebony
Thurman.
got
Yeah,
it.
like a lot of
Shout out to
people,
Thurman.
and that's another thing coordinators have to deal with is,
Keeping
and not
track.
even not even them and her and Tia, but like just everything that I knew about everybody's story
Yeah.
that nobody else knew,
Yeah.
and when folk come in, and not against y'all, but like, people like, well, why this nigga ain't in practice? Why this nigga ain't in practice? And I'm just like, it's none of your business if I tell you. But if I told you, you would understand. Like, oh my God.
I'll be honest in saying that was hard to deal with.
Yeah.
It was.
Because I know for me, you got to be there, especially on the day before or anything like that. These are pertinent ones we're making mandatory, and you know sometimes people have different things going on in their lives so they can't come. And we were just talking about communication, but the fact that sometimes we just are unsure as to if people are gonna come, we can't really do a full run through. You know, it makes it difficult. So that was definitely one element that I say I disliked about it. But other than that, I mean, it went just exactly how it was supposed to go.
Yes.
We did our thing.
Cause Lord knows, I'm never doing this again. Ever. I am never coordinating anything.
I think that I would. I'm not going to start.
Well, there you go.
I would, you know, because at that point, I think, based off of the experience with this, I think I know how I would go about doing another one.
Right.
But I will consult. If someone asks me for advisement on how to proceed, which we're in the midst of that now, shout out to For the People. I will consult someone on how to proceed. Will I coordinate it myself? Absolutely not. I'm not here for the stress because I know what I want for my life. But if someone asks me, hey PJ, I need your advisement on how to proceed with this, then yes, I can do that.
Okay. He'll be back. I ain't listening. I ain't listening to that shit.
I'll be back as a consultant.
He just likes the word. It sounds official.
I will consult.
I will consult you.
It sounds official. So before we close out, I do want to ask you guys about your upcoming side conversations are not tolerated on the Dope Cut. I know she's right.
I just don't want it to be over. I was like, it's over already.
It doesn't have to be over, but I don't have any more questions.
Shout out to the after show.
Excuse me.
I got some questions in the comments.
Up in here.
Questions in the comments.
It's the Mona King. It's okay.
Hey.
It happens. So, what I do want to ask, unless somebody else has a question eventually. What's up, Trey? Say less.
Come on, y'all.
Trey Berry is Lord.
Trey Bird, yes, Lord. I'm sorry. I feel like you're going to just bust out what I know I've been changed.
Hey, yo.
I keep telling you that Go ahead, PJ. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know I've been changed.
Oh my God.
Y'all better ask Shakara to start singing.
Hey.
She's the one.
I like singing too.
I like Kayla's question.
Okay, so I won't ask that last question yet. Hold on.
Not including yourself.
Oh, that's a good question, Kayla.
Yeah, no, for real, that's a really good question.
Kayla's question is, and you guys can go however you want to go, is who is your favorite person in the show that is not yourself?
That's
a hard question.
Eden wouldn't be able to answer.
He'll be like, Mr. Take your shirt off?
Shout out to Eden.
Shout out to
Yes,
Eden.
Y'all say that.
Mine, this gorgeous beauty right here in the middle.
Facts.
Both
Yes.
these two actually right
Facts.
here were probably my absolute favorite. Ebony, your walk is absolutely
Oh my God.
Crazy.
bomb.
It's fire.
If your walk and your spins for me, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I
Look.
tried that shit, my ass would
You got
I
broken
would get
back
ankle
thing.
or
She does that
something.
broken-
I ended
she
up
does her
pulling
back.
a muscle.
Yes.
I would get dizzy and fall out.
And then Tiffany, your personality and your
Mm.
walk is just
Oh.
absolutely it
Yes,
spills
Lord.
out of you that you have to do something
Yes.
Yes.
Right, to
to
Hold on,
compete,
like
right.
you
Hold on,
have
that's
to
the
do
story. Tiffany was very
something with
extra,
it.
and it always looks so good.
Yes,
That's my
like,
favorite.
Yes.
I
Literally.
like these two women right here. It was a pleasure to walk with the both of you.
Yeah, no, I definitely
Don't
pulled a muscle
I can't
trying
look at
to-
her.
Yes.
I'm
Straight.
Don't do that because I'm going to cry. Oh,
But I'm so
my God.
serious. You two, yes, my absolute
It's
favorite.
hard to choose a favorite
Skip me
person.
because I'm already
I see,
sorry.
yeah, it is.
Good
It
face.
is hard. No, it is really hard to choose a favorite person, but I gotta say, like Portia said, it was these two. It was Portia, because me and her became close, and it was Kayla. Because I mean, she's always been my
Kayla,
best friend.
too.
She said
Her
one
best friend.
person.
I can't say it's one person.
No, I
it's
can't
hard.
choose one
It's
person.
hard.
But you have to know if you choose one person, that doesn't mean that everybody else is trash, y'all.
No,
No,
I
I
understand. I've had
that.
so many favorites.
Gun to your head, one person.
That's why I love
Gun to your
gotta
head,
think.
one person. Let's
Caleb.
All right.
You said under my hand, so I'm choosing Kayla, no doubt.
All right, Tiffany, you can go.
Huh? If I had a
What's
nice
that?
I said skip me because I
Yeah, it's back over there.
my life.
Ping pong.
I got you the
Ping pong. Ping
I gotta get
pong.
my life
It's
together.
over there.
Said.
Oh, damn, I'm over here still thinking.
I know. That was so good.
That's a good question.
They were amazing.
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Go ahead and say your brother from another mother. Stop playing.
I don't, man, cause I don't know. Look, it's a lot of
ask for
it's a
somebody
lot of
to make
people.
it
It's a lot of people. Cause
I thought he was gonna say Eden Forever.
I feel,
Better not.
Better
I
not.
feel like
Was it me?
It was just a lot of. It was a lot of dope people. Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to
There
choose
was.
I can't pick
favorite.
one. I can't
So
pick
much.
one.
Such a politician.
Way to be political.
No, that's right.
Yeah, for real.
I got one person whose name has not been mentioned
I
yet
got one
today.
too.
Oh,
Sasha.
go ahead.
At
You go.
all?
You go. Go ahead.
I got
Her
one
name has been
too.
mentioned in the show.
I got one too.
I was gonna say one who hasn't been
Sasha.
mentioned in the show, but Sasha was one of my favorites.
Sasha
too.
came in a little bit later, or like
Yeah.
I met her a little bit later,
I
and
do.
she brought in like all the heat, and I just thought it was perfect. 'Cause,
Yes.
you know,
She's
coming so
spicy.
close to the show and like bringing somebody new,
Yeah,
you
she
know, you
killed
gotta
it.
relearn or you gotta learn like them, and you know, to see how they come in, and she came with the heat. And
She
I
did.
really-
And she was
Kayla
so
met
cute.
her.
Mhm.
She's so cute.
She was so cute before. She's like, I'm so nervous. I've never done this before.
I know.
And then just come out, bam.
I know.
Go ahead. Y'all saw that walk though. She just.
Okay.
Don't make Ebony get up and do the broke back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, says you got somebody.
Yeah, I got some.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna say Miles.
I was just about to say that. Yes, bro. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Because I seen Miles with the the individual braids. I seen
Yes.
him with the cornrows. I seen him with the bushy jump.
Yeah.
He came out that jump with the Tarzan look, and I was like,
Yes.
what you doing, Miles?
Also, when we were all backstage, he just decided to take a nap. I have a whole picture of him sleeping like a baby with
30
a
minutes
bonnet
before the
on.
30 minutes before the show.
30 minutes.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna just take a quick nap.
That's
I'll be
the-
back.
I'll be alright. No,
No,
y'all ain't making too much noise. I'll be okay.
I'll be good.
The amount of times that I could
What's
tell
it-
y'all that
what's
we
it
practiced
said?
that walk, oh
Yeah.
my god. Me and Miles
Right.
was outside practicing over 30 times
And
on
he
that
opened
walk.
up his crib to
Yeah,
us.
he
too.
definitely
Yes.
did. He said, if you
Yes.
want to come and practice, just come on over.
Let me
Yeah.
know.
Shout out
Whenever.
to you.
Shout
Well,
out
since
to you,
said
Miles.
said Miles, I got another person that hasn't been mentioned in the whole show. So one of my favorites as well is Cordera.
Yeah.
So the
For
reason
sure.
why is because that dude's swagger is consistent.
Yes.
His
No
style.
Very much so.
matter what.
Yeah.
And my God, like he's so down to earth and so level, and because we're both girl dads, like that adds another element to it as
Yeah.
well. But then there's a lot that people don't know about what goes on in his world that I know about. Of course, being your coordinator. But Cordera, thank you for your consistency, my brother. Everybody tag Cordera in the comments. Tag Miles. Tag everybody that we done mentioned.
Miles
Tag
has
Sasha
been
too.
tagged. I don't think Cordera has. Somebody tag Cordera.
Sasha.
Ben
too.
Go.
Sasha
Has
too.
everybody got the answer?
No.
Oh,
I said skip me. Yeah.
Okay, well now we back to
I'll be back.
Boomerang.
And you said somebody.
She said Sasha.
I said
Oh,
Sasha.
you said Sasha? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so Miss Tia Minor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tia.
Look.
I was gonna say Tia, but
I
I didn't want to
couldn't-
copy Faith. Like, my best friend.
I'm going in the back to get another drink myself.
Listen, real
I
quick.
can't.
First of all, Tia and her consistency, she
Yes.
wasn't even a model. So when she came on and was like, now I'm gonna model, I'm gonna coordinate, and me and her, you do not know the way conversation is. You do not know the just planning things out, and we can look at each other and know what's going on. We don't have to say no words. We are that connected in that type of realm. And literally, Tia, I swear to you, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if we'd be able to coordinate this thing. I'm just be honest. Without you, sis, I don't know where I'd be.
Shout out
That's
to you,
Tia Minor
Tia.
is my favorite
Yes.
person.
I like
That's
how
why
I'm so happy she joined and like was
She was-
a
I was-
part of it.
What
Cause
did I say when I first met her? I said, "Are you in the show?" She
She
said,
said,
"No, I'm not in the show. I don't have time." I said, "You time.
That's why I brought her to the meet and greet, because I was like, even though she didn't go to the auditions, I'm like, you gonna sneak your way in.
Yes, I was like,
I really
we gonna
like
why are
you
you
in
not
here.
in the show?
And then she ended up being like one of the main coordinators, like of
Yes,
the show.
the coordinator.
Helping
She's so
out.
organized. It's ridiculous. I was like, yo, what? And she's like, oh, I'm writing stuff down. She's all over the place. And one thing that I think that me and her connect well too is we put people before us.
Yeah.
And so she's literally like, especially with the evidence of making sure every model has a little gift basket for all their hard work.
I'm telling you, and she planned that for a long time.
Yes.
Because, you know, so that stuff was.
I didn't even realize that that's who
Yeah,
did
that's
it.
coming out. Yeah. That came
I
out
saw
all
them, and Soraya got one, but I didn't realize who did them.
And
Yeah,
Soraya was added late, and she made sure to make
That she
sure.
had
That's
one.
what impressed me. I was like, oh my god, she just got added, and did she make her basket?
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
Kente
get a
didn't get
basket.
I didn't get a basket,
But maybe a basket. Well, I didn't know what they were for. I didn't know they were for.
Yeah,
then
they're
I was like,
models.
oh, these are models.
And then she made one
Yeah.
like specifically for Jessie, and like
Yeah.
she did her thing.
Dope.
It's her heart. It's that too. Like
Yeah.
her
Big
heart,
heart.
she has. It's I don't know. It's her energy. She's
a beautiful soul.
She's beautiful.
So yeah, we'll have to get you on the podcast for
Yes.
something eventually.
Yes.
Ooh, another person we didn't mention.
Who? Celeste.
My
You're
God.
thinking.
Well, Celeste.
Celeste, of course.
She was mentioned in the show, but DJ Daryl, my
Yes.
So thank you, sir, for just holding down all the artists, as well. When we were speaking about the after party. That was literally not planned. That just came about. I grab a mic, start MC. You know, wherever the mic is, that's where I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I MC, he DJs. What came out of that was Dominion Raceway actually asking about doing karaoke lives at
That
their
joint
event
would
as
be
well.
dope.
That was
So
fun.
that's still in the talking phase.
Yeah.
But yes, but shout out to DJ Daryl too. You are awesome, my guy, and you are much
Shout out to
appreciated.
Ozell. Shout out to Thurman.
Ozell, Thurman.
Nice.
Yes.
Thurman, people didn't know Thurman.
Jocelyn.
Yeah, Thurman had surgery
Jocelyn.
in the middle of
Yeah, he did.
you know the
Shout out
show.
to Jocelyn.
Jocelyn too. Yeah, she was going through
Shakar
a
said
lot
I
at
didn't
the
get a
well as well.
basket.
Well, you were.
We're gonna make our own
basket.
baskets. Shakar.
Shakar Monique.
We gonna
Not
make
the
our
full
own
name.
baskets.
Yes.
Right, not the whole.
I'm not gonna say her last name.
I
But yeah,
think
Okay,
my
so
favorite.
Go ahead, Tiffany. Then I'm gonna ask
My
this one last question.
favorite
it was
would
Kennedy.
be Ebony.
I was
Oh.
about to say
See,
Kennedy.
because y'all want me to
And
cry.
then
I don't
my
wanna do
favorite,
that.
I think my favorite guy would be Cedric.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then my favorite performance would be James, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You
Okay.
know, if y'all ain't know, I'm the number one fan, and I wrote that song on the
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And of course Jesse.
Yes,
Jesse
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse was
Love
obviously the
Yes.
Boy, if
Y'all
this-
didn't
She's
know.
the
She was
reason
my- she's my
everyone was
godmom.
there.
Well, thank you, because that was who I was gonna use.
Yeah.
I was definitely gonna say Miss Jessie because
Can we take a
if
minute
it
and talk
wasn't-
about her? Because, like you said,
She's
go ahead.
great. I
So
just
hold on.
love
Let me get my thought out real quick. Then y'all can go for it.
Go for broke.
So I'm saying Miss Jessie because if it wasn't for her, I would have never had the opportunity
Right.
for being on the show. And she saw me because I go live with a very popular personality from Richmond, Candy Rain. And I'm always on there joking around. And one day Candy had a talent show and they asked me to spit something, and I did. And Miss Jessie was like, "Oh, I need you to."
Right.
Yeah.
That was a chance thing.
Yeah.
That's how I know Trey Bird. Like it's like all like 6 degrees of separation, crazy, right? But Miss Jessie has been, her spirit is like so mothering, but in a real way.
Yeah.
Not no
Yes.
fake like, but like, you know.
It's real. She cares.
I can
Yeah.
second
She
that.
really
Hold
cares.
the damn
So-
door, so not my
No,
air conditioner.
really,
like that. That kind of mothering.
Literally, when we went out to eat after our promo shoot,
Oh yeah.
the rooftop in downtown, you know, it has
Yes.
rails. You
Yeah.
can't see, like, there's no way you can fall off of that unless you climb and jump.
And jump, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just looking over and everything, and here comes Jesse. Pusha, you back up off that right. I'm like,
Yeah.
And Eden had little EJ, and Eden was doing extra shit and threw him up in the air and caught him, of course.
Oh my god.
Jesse was like, "Don't you ever do that shit again."
She was on his ass.
She does.
She got so mad. I was like, "Oh my
She'll
god."
tell us that she'll put us in timeout if we say something dirty or anything wrong. She'll
I was
like,
always
"I'm gonna
in
put you
timeout.
in
Yeah, you're in
timeout.
timeout.
She's
I
like,
I was
"I'm
in
in
timeout.
timeout."
She said, "Go to bed. Stop it. No
Go to
drinking,
bed.
none
You
of
in
that."
timeout.
But you know, I know she definitely went through a lot with this.
She did.
show
Oh, she
too.
did.
Yes.
Oh, she did.
And-
Lord, them conversations.
But you really, I'm acting like I'm speaking directly to her, but you put so many of us on and given so many of us opportunity, and it's just very appreciated because you're able to like uplift so many other people, even though you're struggling with like your own personal things, but you are still helping so many other people build their careers and their confidence. And I just love you. You're so great.
We love you
so many
much.
You
are absolutely amazing.
I just want to thank you for being my godmom.
Yeah.
Because ever since I was 11 years old and I met you, you have taken me under your wing. You have helped me grow into the woman that I am today. You have helped me become comfortable with myself because I've had body issues. I've had issues with my family, and you have always been there. You have always supported me in everything that I do. My makeup, my modeling. You've helped me meet new photographers, new models. And I just want to thank you for always being there, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am today.
So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
First of all, Kayla, you are low key funny as fuck.
That's why I love her.
She's in the comments talking about baskets next podcast. On top of Miss Jessie, of course, was my overall favorite person. I also want to shout out my co-host Cedric. He's part of the show, but he has definitely been like a brotherly spirit. I really enjoyed doing the pod with him. It was supposed to be kind of like an intern type of thing, but really, we're just vibing and whatever. But he's a great,
really well together.
Yeah, he's a great addition, and I felt like I needed some male energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he has some sense too.
Yes.
He got a lot of sense.
He had a lot of sense. Like even my engineer was talking about Cedric, and he always got cool socks.
His socks never match.
Always.
Hey, he got Pepsi on.
It go with my shirt a little
What does the
bit.
other one say? And butthead.
Butthead.
Oh, that's one in
Where's
butthead.
Beavis?
I took
That would be the matching one.
He's not gonna wear matching socks.
Oh, so he don't. He
never does.
Yeah.
He never does.
He purposely.
She thought he'd avoid it like
So
that.
this is the last question, and I think it's a very good question.
I love this.
Van Gogh posed. He said, "Outside of the fashion world, what does everyone do on a 9 to 5? I'm actually a 25-year electrician by trade."
He's amazing.
Shout out. Are you a union member? IBEW or something?
I don't know if he is amazing at what he does.
He is definitely amazing at what he does.
What he does.
So
he will do it too. He's good.
I'm not in the fashion world. I was on the fashion show, but I'm not in the fashion world per se. Although we do have a fashion line. Yeah. So I guess I am kind of technically, but what I do regularly is I do hair. This is my shop.
Salon.
Yeah.
Subway.
I'm an activist. I'm a poet. I'm a manager. I manage an artist. I am a serial entrepreneur. I have several little small businesses.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm a dope person.
Always and forever.
She is love her.
24/7.
I've known her daughter since middle school. That's the perk I gotta get to know her.
Yeah, so don't talk about your butt having a tattoo.
You know she's seen it. She's alright.
Why she be like,
You know, baby got a tattoo on her butt. I didn't want to know that.
Yeah. So PJ, what do you do in your regular 9 to 5?
I am a.
Thank you.
damn, look up.
I'm an executive assistant for a moving and storage company. Executive assistant to the owner. It's my 9 to 5. I'm a single with Deja Groove. Let's see what else. MC. I'm an MC as well. Shout out to For the People. I'll be emceeing that event coming
For the
October.
People fashion show coming up October 1st.
October. And with along with some familiar faces, I am in the midst of, again, with help. I'm not doing this by myself, but I say I because I'm the only one here. But we're starting another band called the Ego Collective with some friends of mine, along with Shakara Monique and Bianca James. So yeah, look out for Ego coming to a city near you. Outside of that, I got my LLC coming. And after everything else is said and done, next August I will be in Orlando permanently. So
I hate you.
I'm looking to.
You make me
I
mad.
hate you. I hate you.
I love you guys.
What am I gonna do without you?
Everything.
But like, I
Alright,
need
I'm
you
gonna take you
there
up on
for when like.
You can still be there.
So what does everybody else do for
I cuss him out all the time. I said, how we gonna start a friendship and you leave?
Yeah, for real. He's
For a
been my
reason,
brother
no
for
season.
years, and he gonna leave.
For a reason, no season.
Well, good luck to your venture.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
good luck,
absolutely.
and I pray that
Great
everything.
thoughts.
I don't know if I want to wish you luck right now.
No, wish him luck because the thing is, I think PJ
For a
always
fresh
won't
start.
be.
That's what I'm
He
looking
is.
to do is be a mogul. And so
Yeah.
me moving to Orlando is not just to be with my family, but I'm actually gonna help start another Deja Groove in Orlando as well.
Awesome.
That's good.
Oh.
So,
I know you miss your family though, so
Yeah.
as long as you know it brings you happiness to make
To
a new
me,
home.
family comes first.
Jesse
always.
said you're an
family.
awesome father, PJ.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You are
That's
an
it,
amazing
right there.
I
father.
think my kids are one thing that's kind of like y'all know what I always say, what's understood don't need to be
Yeah,
explained.
explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do always say that.
I got a picture of both of them. They adorable.
So Asia, what do you do?
So I am actually an office manager for a company that we sell projection screen paint. And then, yes, it's actually really nice. So if you guys ever need some projection screen paint, instead of like buying a screen, you can just paint it on your wall. Or even for like sound reduction for like studios or stuff, we have paints for that. And then, yeah, it's really cool. And then I also work as a retail assistant at the shop, clothing, and it's downtown. We sell shoes and designer clothing. So
I
if
know
you're
you work
interested-
there.
Yeah.
Talk about them brows, honey. Talk about them brows,
I'm
though.
also
Right,
doing
permanent
permanent makeup.
Come
on,
Yeah,
Hid.
get your
Come
eyebrows
on, Hid.
tattooed, let me know.
Business owner.
Yes.
Come here now.
And then I also like to model. So
Yes,
yeah,
Lord.
I help my sister also with her photography business. So I'm like photography assistant. So I'm just kind of tapping into all this stuff, especially with having like all these supporters around me. Like it's easier to keep finding myself and getting more hobbies, and it's fun. I'm doing a lot.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. Yep.
My next.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all
Yes.
what I do. No, I am a receptionist and a shampooist at a hair salon.
Yes, Lord.
I've been doing it for a little over 4 months now, and it's one of my favorite jobs ever.
It's been 4 months already.
Like, yes, and oh my god, it's literally the best job I've ever had. I work as a crab girl at the same time with my daddy's business, Happy Crab Seafood. On Route 2, baby, past the fairgrounds by the John Deere place. You know, we carry out. He's got the best crabs. He makes his own.
Got a
season.
big old truck that's
Gotta
like
shout,
crab.
yes, big old, yes. I gotta shout him out because that's my main man. And I'm a makeup artist on the side. I'm a self-taught MUA.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good at
Let me
it.
tell y'all, I did some people's makeup
Yes,
the
you
day
did.
of the fashion show. I
Yes.
did
You
like
did
5
mine.
or
I
6
think you did
people's makeup.
Soraya's.
Talk.
I did
mine.
Soraya's
Talk.
makeup. I did
Yes.
Ebony's.
Talk.
I did Tiffany's.
Yes.
I did Kayla's. I did mine. Oh my God, who else did I do?
Yeah,
I did a lot.
Yeah.
You did a lot.
Shakara
I
said
was like,
she
I
needs
got
to get
too
her
much
brows
to do that
touched
day. I
up.
can't
So I
help
need to
anybody.
holler at her. She said she needs her brows touched up.
Who?
Shakara.
See?
Okay.
So holler at
Yeah,
her.
just I would say just message me and we can talk about it.
But yeah, that's about it. I model on the side. I do makeup on the side. But my main job is basically doing receptionist and hair shampoo. And the crab business is in the season. So, you know, that's what I do. You know.
I want some crabs now.
True day.
Right.
All right, Trudy.
Come on, Trudy.
I am a certified pimp.
That's my girl, you know.
She take
Somebody
gotta do it.
She take care of
And it's
me.
not easy.
But as of
I'm her
recently,
auntie for her baby, you know.
yes, as
I'm
of
Auntie
recently,
Fei Fei.
Yes,
I've
Lord.
been doing some caregiving to my friend's family member, who is sick.
Oh, that's
So
good.
I've been doing that. But other than that, I bake cakes.
Got you
And
covered.
I
Shout out
make
to the
lots of
treats. Yes,
treats.
Lord.
And that is what I do.
Got
Got
you
you
covered.
covered.
Got you covered.
So
She got you
good.
covered all the
And you
time.
know, I appreciate the amount of times that you would be like, do you want me to bring this to rehearsal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we want you to bring
She
this.
takes
test subjects, girl. You got
Right.
She takes time out of her own day just to bring us sweets when we don't even ask for it. She's like, y'all want something? Y'all want me to bring something? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Bring whatever you want. Like, we
We're
really,
going
we
to
love
eat
you.
it.
We will eat it. We love food.
Right. And it's good, y'all.
It's
Don't
good.
even like
Rum
it.
Good.
The rum cakes are like a
Rum.
specialty,
Yeah, I love
and
the
you need to get them. You need to get them.
Right.
They're lit.
So
I thought
with
the
the
sauce
drizzle,
at first,
with
I
the
was like,
drizzle.
yes,
I was
with
like,
the
that's
drizzle.
gravy. She did. She said, "That's gravy." I remember that. Is this gravy?
I say gravy.
She did.
Emily, what
I was
do you
like,
do?
what is that? Turkey and gravy?
Not turkey. Although I feel like you could do like a mock cake. Like
I could.
Yeah.
I feel like
You know those things that they cut and it's like cake.
Yeah, like a bowling ball, but it's cake for real.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I do is I'm a staff accountant by day. Been doing that for 3 years. Graduated GMU. Go Patriots.
Meaning, don't bother you during tax season.
But look, listen.
Or Ebony during tax season.
The fashion, no, because the fashion show was supposed to be on April 16th. April 15th is the deadline.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for July 16th. I'll be honest, because I was gonna try. I was gonna try. I promise you, I was gonna try. But yes, I'm a staff accountant. My focus is taxes. We obviously there's another realm with audit and stuff like that, but I'm usually doing individual taxes. So obviously the 1st of January through the 15th of April, I am crazy busy. And then I am also an assistant manager at Jersey Mike Subs in Stafford. Been there for 8 years, starting on the 2nd, which is Friday.
Go ahead.
So yeah, been
So the turn
there.
up is gonna be real.
Wait.
It's not-
I got a question.
Yes, boo.
Why not start your own CPA business?
I have to obtain my CPA
Go
license
get it.
first.
Go get
so that is in the makes. So I am.
Let's go.
So I do have to go back to school. I have to get my additional 30 hours, and then I have to sit for the CPA exam, which I plan to do this year.
Don't talk about what it takes. Just talk about you gonna get it, right?
Okay.
She gonna do
Alright,
it.
bet, let's get
She
it.
gonna do it.
And then I model. You know, I really want to do modeling as a career.
Me
Yes, Lord.
too.
So I ain't at that point yet where I can just go.
Yeah.
But I'm preparing for that, and actually, along with my sis Portia, we are
Mhm.
going to North Carolina on this
Mhm.
the Labor Day weekend for a fashion show
Yo.
happening there.
You want one? Rum cake?
Tune in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And I'm a mom with 2 beautiful kids, Melody and Julius. There'll be 8 on Melody will be 8 on the 26th of September, and then Julius will be 7 on Christmas.
Yes, Lord.
Lily will be 8 on
On
September
Christmas.
22nd.
One party. We're not doing
Yeah,
Christmas and
19th.
then, you know. So, but yeah, and then I have,
Of December.
Oh, December.
you know, I have a home life, of course. So that's a
Yeah.
job as well.
So stay out of her
But that
DMs.
is. It is.
Yeah,
Portia.
I'm taking y'all.
Portia,
Don't play.
what?
Don't-
And her man is hilarious.
Shout out to Rob.
He loves his
Shout out to
pencil.
Rob Lowen.
So
Stop saying
Portia, what do you do outside of the fashion world?
First I have a question. Y'all think I'd be okay with working with kids?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay, because I have an attitude problem and kids do too much.
You have attitude with adults.
They do.
See that?
They do. No,
'Cause they do
it's for
wrong.
real.
They
They
do.
do.
Kids be real.
But no, I do. I work in a daycare center with kids. I work with the school agers. So about 5 to 12, I work with those kids. I take them to school. I'm pretty much chilling between the hours of like 10 and 2. But then I go and pick them up, and then after that, I do help them with homework. I feed them snack, and then I kind of just play with them. But for the most part, I just work with kids. In between that break time, I'm kind of just chilling, doing my most, just chilling. I'm looking for more opportunities due to the fact that I do modeling on the side because, like Ebony said, I want to make this a career. I've been told all my life growing up, you should model, but my confidence was just not there.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, and first of all, it's not like it's not like your parents don't tell you you're beautiful, you're handsome, and things
Yeah.
like that. But like when you're a kid, you get bullied and things, so you never really know how truly beautiful you are until you get older and out of school and really look at yourself and like, hold up.
Yeah.
Like, alright, shit. I
Wait
didn't
a
know
second,
was that.
maybe I can do this. So I've seen it all over when PJ would post model calls here and there, and I would hit him up, and he's like, we're not looking for anything. But then this last February, when I hit him and he said, yeah, let's go, I took that opportunity. When I tell you I was nervous, though, it's always nervous
That's
when
so
you
hard
take
to
the
believe.
opportunity
It
of
is.
doing something, because
It
it's
really
so
is.
scary, because you literally talk yourself out of it, but you got to talk yourself back into it. And I hit PJ up quite a couple times. And even those times when I hit him up, I was like, am I really ready for this? Like, do I really want to, like, do this? Am I prepared for this? But
it's definitely something I want to do and make it a career. Because now that I see the experience that I get from it, the people that I meet, the feeling that I get from walking on a stage,
amen to that.
is absolutely phenomenal. So right
It
now,
looks
modeling.
orgasmic the way you.
I was
No,
looking
because I
She held it.
She was humping over here for a second.
You know that face you
Like-
do when you can't move.
like
Shout out to Rob in the comments.
Hey, Rob.
It's a
She
different
my pencil now.
experience. Yes, it's a different experience. And then,
I forgot about that.
Lord. And then, like, I play with makeup. I'm not big like how Faith is, but I definitely
Yo,
play with
Faith.
makeup. Like,
Baby,
my
I'm
face
not
right
that
here, this I
big
did
either.
myself.
That looks
But,
cute,
like,
yeah.
I don't do the whole foundation and things like that.
I don't
just
either
play with eyes.
sometimes.
I play with eyes. I'm literally still, even though with being here on this earth for 27 years, I'm still.
Finding your way.
I
Yeah, it's
really
still a
am.
journey, baby.
But
And she don't even
modeling-
look 27 though. When I met her, I thought she was like 22.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I thought she was like 22. I'm not even joking with you. When she told me that, I was like, girl.
Yeah.
Bro.
When they
I
said
don't mean to cut y'all off, but we got.
We way over time.
Yeah.
All right.
we wait over. Sorry.
So Cedric, what do you do?
I do a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Play the
My,
key.
my 9 to 5, which is actually like a 7 to 3. I work in gas.
Amazing father.
I lay pipe. That's what I do.
That.
Hey, look, don't y'all do this idea talking about what can I do to get close to Sid. I don't know.
Talking about, can I pull a dread or two?
Something has to happen.
But no, I do gas work with Mass Tech, but we actually work with Columbia Gas. I also am an A&R manager. We also did a video today that this beautiful Tiffany was just in. And we killed it. I cut hair. I play the drums. I DJ.
Renaissance man.
I'm an everyday entrepreneur that's looking for the best come up that everybody else is trying to get come up to. So yeah, I'm that guy.
You're him.
All right.
That guy.
I'm really her.
She is me.
Kayla said she plugging her ears. So we got him and her.
Right. You know. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I love y'all.
Yes.
If you are watching on Facebook, do me a favor. Please go to our YouTube page and subscribe if you haven't already. Eventually, these episodes will no longer be on Facebook, and I'm going to just do it on YouTube. But I thank you guys for sticking with me for the 2 years. But eventually, we are growing, and I need to do that. But I definitely want to get more subscribers over there, and then I can go live there. A lot of people feel like, well, I just want to watch it on YouTube because it's live. I'm not going live on YouTube yet, but eventually I will, and you can just see it live there. And then I'll do an edit, and then have the video uploaded like differently, but it'll still be like the same thing. Okay. Oh, hey, Renard! Ross
Hey, the Ross experiment. Yes, Lord.
I need
He
to
was the
message
first
her because I still have his clothes.
I bought so much of his clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Rob, he needs to stop making clothes.
He was the very first walk of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
talked to
he
him
was.
before the show.
Oh, shit, I could have worn it tonight. I ain't know.
Yeah, it was a couple.
Because I was like, I need to
different
get back with him because I still have his clothes from the fashion show, so I need to get back
Oh,
with
he
him.
was just up here. He just came on my shop the other day.
Well, see?
Yeah, see.
He
Said,
told-
you gotta
he's
just
so
keep it. I said,
nice.
fine, thank you.
He told me that I could keep
I'm wearing
what
that
I
tomorrow.
wore. So
Yes,
you know what?
and that's
really
what
said
was
that
with
for
Bang
all
Where does
Dome.
work?
The thing in not dope, Ambitious Dreams.
Yes.
About that whole thing when you said just forget about the all white.
Mm-hmm.
Before Ebony had said something, that was going to be my outfit
Your
for
outfit,
tonight.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
absolutely loved it, and like I said, being the fact that I got to start the show with that outfit because I was like, oh, this is cute. Look at my butt. Look at my butt.
Shout out to
So-
all the designers for
Yes,
having
all
us.
the designers did
Designers.
amazing,
Designers.
absolutely amazing, dope.
Yes,
Drip.
Lord.
One of the bag ladies knew my dad
Bag lady.
because of
Hey,
And that's what we
yo.
brought to.
She was
Actually,
tough.
someone at the shop came in and they were wearing the Say Less.
Say
Trey
less.
Bird,
Yeah,
yes, Lord.
they- I was saying that we walked with their stuff in the fashion show, and they were like, "Oh, really? This is my son's."
He in comments.
I guess it was with parents. So.
Oh yeah, was it really nice parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, biracial,
Yep.
very nice.
Very
people.
nice.
That's his parents. I don't know if you ever watched the episode when Trey was on my show, but it was one of the most funniest things ever. He has a support system like you've never seen before.
Right.
Trey is on here, and everyone from the church is in there. I baptized him when he was 8. And his uncle used to live down. It was hilarious. They were
Oh my God.
I remember when he was a baby, he couldn't even walk, but we had worked with him. I was like, oh my God. It was so sweet though. His family loves me. I met his parents. That's why I know you're talking about at Peace in the Paint.
Mm-hmm.
They came up to me and was like, oh, I wanted to, say
I
hi
thought
or
it was
whatever.
nice that they're wearing his stuff.
They,
It's cute.
when he does an event, they come. They all got his merch on. They're so supportive. I love.
I need to get
family.
some because he got some women stuff with a little bra.
does.
I was like, let me see.
You get the little reflectors joints and everything.
Look, that
Thank you, Renard. Renard said we all did a great job.
Thank you
so much.
Thank
We gonna stop taking up this late podcast. Now we over time.
I'm sorry,
I'm about to close it out. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you're a Facebook viewer, please hop over to YouTube and subscribe, like, follow, share, all that stuff. If you are a YouTube viewer, I thank you so much for joining in on the Dichotomy podcast. You can go run back through all the videos that are listed in chronological order. And I have a lot more episodes coming up, and I have episodes from everything from poly relationships with a real poly throuple to the toy party we just had.
Spicy.
I already had an episode with that. Yeah.
Did you ever have a makeup episode? Let me.
Probably not, babe. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be really honest,
No,
babe. I love you, but we
anything-
can develop something else.
Anything beauty related, let me in.
We can definitely develop something, but
Yeah.
just a makeup joint.
Not just a makeup joint. I'm talking about like beauty related, like hair,
Ooh, sheesh.
clothes,
Okay.
face, makeup, everything, like all of that. Beauty
You should
related.
start a makeover podcast.
Yeah, it would have to be a makeover
Ooh, that would
thing.
be
and
fun.
that's-
I want to
Yeah,
make
that
this
would
person
actually be
cute. That would be cute.
That would be
Yeah,
really cute.
but would it be interesting enough to keep people watching?
Well, we can talk about this after the podcast.
Don't you ever try to stop my podcast.
You can't stop my show. I'm trying
I
to
got
get
things to get out.
I'm trying to get them from running over time.
It's all good. But we can talk about it in some kind of way that it
Yeah.
will work for sure. Thank you so much.
Look
Shout
at
out to
now.
DJ EK for coming on
Okay, who
radio.
Shout out to JK.
Thank you. The podcast will not be on next week. I am going out of town.
What this is depressing because you can't leave no more. You can't
Okay.
leave no more. You gotta
Oh,
get
nah.
another day.
It's celebration time.
Look, take a break.
It's celebration
Take
time.
me out.
Yeah, take a break.
It's celebration time.
Hey,
Babe back home too.
What you mean not take a vacation?
You know what?
What?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Babe back home.
Babe's home.
With the
I'm
whole
taking a
shout.
trip. Y'all don't hear from me for a week. No.
Hey, look.
So I will not be around next week, but then we'll return the week after. I can't remember what the episode is, but I will let y'all know.
Yes,
That
Lord.
just threw me off.
Okay.
But
Think
yeah.
about that trip.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye.